Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back again. Today we'll be seeing a very simple component and how to make this simple component using CATIA as a CAD tool. It comes under part modeling itself, but in this actually we'll learn how to constrain the sketch when you have shapes which are like this. Sometimes we might not be able to take a profile and start removing material using a feature based approach. Sometimes we need to take the exact shape and then add it. So in that scenario, we'll be seeing how to do them using the CATIA as our CAD tool. So since it's a part modeling, we can go under your start mechanical design and under your part design. Under your part design, you do have addition of material. So here we have three views. We have the front view, the right view and the top view. This is a third angle projection. So understanding this, we'll start with the base. As you can see, there's a base, and then we'll start the later addition of material and then give our supports and the rounds and the round and the holes and as well as the last final rounds. We'll go with the base. So first to add, we know already we can use a pad command. Under sketch, we can start making a rectangle. So let's try to make a rectangle this way. And here it is mandatory that we maintain symmetry, or we can actually maintain the 22 as well. But I'd like to maintain symmetry and then later do 22 because all the features are depending on the 22 itself. So I'd like to give the length which is given as 95. Taking 22 actually is a better option. You can work on that too. If you want to take 22, then you need not have this symmetry constraint. You just need to give the distance from here to here, stating it is supposed to be 22. So this 22 need not be added multiple times because we know that the origin is located at the distance of 22. So once I exit, the next thing we are supposed to figure out is how much to add the material of the base. The base is actually added up to 30. It is advantage for us if we add it equally on both sides with respect to the center because we have the complete body depending on the center. So I do mirrored event. When we do mirrored event, the overall length should be halved. So if I give 15, it adds up to 30, which is the overall length. Now, I like to make the shape and then start adding the material. So this I'd like to use a simple sketch command and then start selecting the sketch and then start making my profiles. So since again I have constrained the 22, it automatically goes to the 0. As you can see when I'm placing the cursor, it will show you 0 and then start making a profile. Here we have to maintain the dimensions to the center which is given as 24.99. If we give this as 25, the rib won't be able to form because there won't be any gap here. So there's a little gap formed in between both the bodies and this is supposed to be 50. Now I will not exit. I'd like to make the complete sketch over here as you can see. So there's an internal circle as well which is supposed to be 36. So let's try to make that as 36 and make them both concentricity. The center has missed when I was doing that. Now we do have shapes starting from the center. This is my center. From here I'd like to give the dimensions which goes from the center till the end, which is again supposed to be 36. From here we do have the shape, so we can directly maintain the shape. Before that there is another line over here. Let me try to take that. To maintain we need arcs. So I'd like to use arcs here. There is the first arc which goes this way and another arc as well which goes this way. These two are supposed to be concentric. So when you do that you can maintain concentricity. And of course it maintains tangency naturally. Now we know this dimension is 16 and the outer dimension is 24. This way we need to add them. We have a straight line. Let's remove whatever is not needed. And this dimension is supposed to be 8. When I give this as 8, automatically even this maintains as 8, which is pretty much understood. Now, I have achieved this shape wherein I just have to trim off few unnecessary parts. Now I need to get this shape as well. So when I'm doing that, I can just take 2 lines and do it this way. This line should go till the end, so I'll just be using a trim command to do so, or I'll do it the other way around. And this is still here. Now we do know the dimensions, that is from here to here is 7. It's given over here, and the thickness of this one is also 7, which is again mentioned there itself. We only need to mention the height. So let's try to mention the height. From the base till the end is supposed to be 61. So I'm taking that as 61. Now we need to trim off the unnecessary part. So let's try to trim off whatever is not needed again. This is the one and this is the one. And we can join whatever is not, whatever is open. Do it the other way around. It's a better idea. And then trim again whatever is not necessary. This is your actual closed sketch to create these type of features. So once I exit, let us check if we have any black dots. It's a perfect closed sketch, so we can directly use pad and select the sketch. Now while addition of material, we need to again figure out how much we are supposed to add. So I have to add it on both the sides with respect to the center to up to 20. So I'll just give this as 10, so it adds up to 20. Now, before taking the support, it is necessary that you give the round because the axis and the end of the support is actually having the dimension. So let's try to take the tritangent fillet and then try to give the round first. So we avoid the difficulties. You can also take an axis here. It's not mandatory. Now to give support, we can use the stiffener command. Again, I'm selecting the sketch. Again, I'm trying to make it. These two are my references. And of course, the axis. Now let's start making a line. This is the support which we are supposed to make. Now the support should be lying exactly at the center, so I'd like to use this again as the center and then take my reference, which is a horizontal line, and then try to coincide the dimensions, coincide the line, maintain the dimensions, of course. Now the dimension should be maintained from this end to this, since supposed to be 16. I'll just select the point. Once you exit, it is going to ask you for the thickness of the stiffener. The thickness of the stiffener is actually 12, so I'd like to give it as 12 on both the sides when it says neutral fiber, and then you can see the support as well. We do have one single hole which is at 16 dia through, so again I'm just selecting the hole, positioning it by maintaining concentricity. This is a very simple way to do it rather than maintaining the dimensions. This means that if I change the dimension of this arc or the length of the body, even the hole also auto updates itself. 16 is supposed to be through because it's through. Last but not the least are the rounds. There is one round here which is R20. Let's try to take that. On this edge is supposed to be 20. Similarly, there are two more rounds which are at the sharp edges which are at 5, 5. So this is 1 and this is 1. They both are supposed to be at 5. This is your final model. When you make models like these, when you have these kind of shapes, it might not be possible for you to take a block and start removing the material. So you can do it this way also and then make a model by following a feature based approach. Please like and subscribe to our channel, which gives us a little more boost to post more videos and complex tutorials like these. Thank you so much.